Back again with another in our program series. The last one we opened was one that was given to me as a birthday gift by my buddy Mike. This is the other part of that same gift. This is a 1975 World Football League program. 1975 was the year that the league went out of business in the middle of the year, so they didn't even complete an entire second season. This is the Chicago Winds, who were the Chicago Fire in their first season. I guess they thought changing the logo, name, and colors would turn things around, as they took on the Jacksonville Express. And we start off, it's right there, yet another ugly car. It seems like I say this every time I open a 70s or 80s program. There's just all these ugly car advertisements. Here's the official publication, but it also has the staff, and you will see Babe Pirelli, the former American Football League quarterback, was the head coach and general manager. Really, no one else that you may have heard of. It's a very nice picture of team president Gene Poliano, looking very 70s. Winds are set to derail the Express tonight. Are they now? Apparently this was the... Is this an exhibition game? Yes, this is an exhibition game. Okay, well now that makes a little more sense. This is the first exhibition game of the season. That's even cooler in a way. Not many exhibition programs around. And there is the head coach and general manager, Babe Pirelli, who spent many years with the American Football League and some time in the NFL and the CFL. The trustees of the... never heard of any of these gentlemen either. There's the assistant coaches that we looked at earlier. There's the lineups, and the Wind had some players that played some NFL time. Pete Beathard was a quarterback with several teams. Cyril Pinder was a Bear. John Gilliam was coming right off his best run in the NFL as a wide receiver for the Vikings. Not much right offhand with the defense. Let's take a look at Jacksonville. George Myra, the veteran NFL quarterback, and Tommy Riemann, who was one of the World Football League's 3 MVPs in 1974. Their front line had Carlton Oates, who played with the Raiders, and Jim Dunaway spent some time with the Bills. Sorry about a little wobble in there. Something was getting ready to fall. Chip Myrtle, a linebacker, played for Denver for a little while. And Charlie Durkee was a kicker for the Saints, I believe. There's a look at the entire roster. And what stands out here on Jacksonville is listed as quarterback, Steve Foley, who would spend a dozen years or so with the Denver Broncos as a safety. Nothing else really stands out other than what we already talked about. Let me take a flip over to the Chicago Winds. I don't see anybody there that we didn't already mention. Come clean with Magicist and get a free gallon of milk. And this apparently is a cleaning company. A cleaning company and get a gallon of milk. Sounds like a really great idea. There's tonight's stars, as we said. All those. John Gilliam was probably the biggest star on this team, as the Vikings had made the Super Bowl the year before. And there's Tommy Riemann. The Toyota Corolla at $2,711 for a brand new car. And there's a DeLorean, which would become popular a decade later from the Back to the Future movies. There's a girl in her broken foot cast. There is the logos of the new World Football League. Now, keep in mind, some of these, almost all of these teams are either in new towns or have new nicknames. The Birmingham Vulcans were previously the Americans. Chicago Winds were previously the Fire. The Jacksonville Express was previously the Jacksonville Sharks. The Portland Thunder was previously the Portland Storm. Charlotte had relocated in the middle of the previous season. The San Antonio Wings are new. The Shreveport Steamers are new. So the only teams on this in the league that had the same logo and nickname were the Philadelphia Bell, the Hawaiians, based in Honolulu, the Southern California Sun, and the Memphis Southmen. A Wings ticket costs you $63 for a season ticket. Champion spark plugs with motorcycle champion Kenny Roberts. And yet, it wouldn't be a sports program without car ads or a TV ad that looks like. We had TVs like this when I was a kid. It was the era, but it was always like the television was swallowed up by a large piece of furniture. And Mike also gave me this very cool 1975 Chicago Winds football schedule, so that goes into the case as well. So there you go. A preseason, which I did not know until I looked at this closely. Chicago wins against the Jacksonville Express. So we'll be back next time with yet another opening. Hope you enjoy it. Check out the blog at thoughtsofrs.blogspot.com. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I dearly would appreciate it. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.